Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have been struggling for a very long time. As a creative, a lot of the times I wonder, why do I do things? Why? Do I feel it anymore? And I don't even answer the question sometimes. I just stop what I'm doing. And that's the worst thing you can do as a creative. So I wanted to go over something with y'all today. Piggybacking off of our last video there. Hopefully you watched it. If you didn't, I'll leave it in the end card so you can take a look. But the unconscious mind is ever present. And not only is it ever present, it's really hard to look at. That's why they call it the shadow, in all actuality, the shadow. Because if you're looking ahead of you, you're not supposed to see your shadow. If you're actually focused on what your intent is, your shadow's the last thing you're going to be focusing on. In the back of your head, your reason for doing things is ever present. I have a clip here from Ex Machina, a really awesome movie that you should check out too. But first off, I wanted to show you the 4 causes of writer's block. I'll leave this link so you can read more of it. But essentially, writer's block is triggered by a number of things depending on the individual. Some people believe that the writer's block stems from a lack of ideas or even talent. That's not the case. I believe anyone can write. Now, writing well, that's subjective, but anybody can write. And as long as you don't have writer's block, you should be able to write. Self-doubt is actually the biggest part of writer's block. Now, that hits home to me on another level. I realize I've always struggled with some sort of self-esteem, and why I want to continue doing something usually beyond me. Oh boy. And then, like I said, I don't know. Oh boy. Well, here's the scene.
You know this guy, right?
Jackson Pollock.
Jackson Pollock, that's right, the drip painter. Okay, he let his mind go blank and his hand go where it wanted. Not deliberate, not random, someplace in between. They called it automatic art.
Now, this art style has been criticized on many levels because, as you can see, that's actually a real painter. That's actually a real painting. That is something that goes for a heck of a lot of money right there. So it is art. It is art. And mind you, I don't think he just sold any little drippy, droppy crayon stain, because I've seen these artworks that people make with crayons melted. It doesn't come out like this. I don't think it comes out like this at all. But we're going to continue.
Let's make this like Star Trek, okay? Engage intellect.
Excuse me?
I'm Kirk, your head's the warp drive. Engage intellect.
I want you guys to engage intellect too. I'm going to pause it again because I have to get rid of, I don't know, some space here so I don't get copyright strike.
What if Pollock had reversed the challenge? What if instead of making art without thinking, he said, you know what? I can't paint anything unless I know exactly why I'm doing it. What would have happened?
Because there's a lot more questions you can ask after that. But let's continue.
He never would have made a single mark.
Yes, you see, there's my guy. There's my buddy who thinks before he opens his mouth. He never would have made a single mark.
And I guess that's why this scene speaks to me. I'm not going to tell you the movie, but what this is all about, the scene is all about, is he has made AI. He's invented a thinking mind. So it's really relevant to, or they say it's a thinking mind. Let's just go with that because I don't want to give too much away. To be the creator of a piece of art is someone else values, that can only be made in the unconscious mind. Like what was said here in the scene, he never would have made a single mark if he knew, or if he had to try to pin down exactly why he was doing something. That's like trying to look at your shadow. That's why it's really hard to pinpoint, and it almost seems kind of counterintuitive to try.
The challenge is not to act automatically. It's to find an action that is not automatic, from painting to breathing to talking to fucking to falling in love.
I love that part. This guy he's talking to, he seems green behind the ears, and maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But this is a lesson that anyone can take to the bank. Alright, so what do we learn here? The unconscious mind is really hard to pinpoint. If you were to try to look at your own shadow, you might end up running around in circles, chasing your tail like a dog. And that's what would keep you from making a masterpiece like Jackson Pollock. So, I want to make a masterpiece. I want to make something that's relevant to other people. I want others to find value in what I'm doing here today. I want to look nice. I want to be presentable. And this isn't exactly automatic, yet it is somehow. And this is going to work out because I deem it to be worthy and valuable of my time. I look forward to this every day now. And it's kind of invigorating. So keep up your art, whatever you do. And join me next time. Like and subscribe, everybody.